Guys, I'm upset. I wasn't able to get a Switch 2 to be able to play Mario Kart World on launch. This is so disappointing to me as a Nintendo fan, clearly by the shirt and by the multiple Nintendo things I have around that you can't see right now because you don't live here. But it sucks as a streamer because that's content that I'm missing out on. I'm just so upset. I just can't play it on launch on day one. I can never say I played the game on day one, but I can say that I got it on day two. I'm so mad because I pre-ordered this thing when Nintendo sent me the email and UPS delayed it a day. It would have been here yesterday, but it was delayed. It was all laid out for me. It was perfect. It would have been here at 12 before I had to go to work. I would have been able to do this unboxing video, right? And then I would have gone to work, hopefully got out at a good time, and then play the Switch for the rest of the night. But then I wake up and it says it's delayed a day. So now I have it for today. So we're gonna open it. And I'm very excited. And maybe we'll have a cat cameo or two. Yeah, knife. I'm so excited. I don't actually think I need a knife right now. Maybe I need a knife. Don't trust me with sharp objects. I'm not a good one. Luckily, mine doesn't have a stapled receipt to it that pierces the screen. Because apparently that happened at least to somebody. I also was stupid and bought the super fast shipping as well. And I shouldn't have done that. This box is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Okay. I got the Mario Kart World one. Because of course I did. It's all backwards because the camera's flipped. But oh man, this is the first Nintendo console I've gotten to pre-order. I think. I might have pre-ordered the Tears of the Kingdom Switch, but that's technically not a new console. That was a better version of the Switch. But the Nintendo logo right there. Looks a little beat up from shipping because it's not a UPS thing. As long as it's not broken, I don't mind. So we're gonna open this in the nicest way possible because you know I'm gonna keep this box for why? Because I want to. You can't tell me what to do. It's got the little instructions right here of how to set it up. That's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Oh my god. Why does it look like it's been opened? It's dirty inside. That's weird. Whatever. The left Joy-Con. It feels heavier than a normal Joy-Con, I feel like. No, it doesn't. Oh, I lied. Ooh, the joystick feels better. I don't know, there was some sort of like satisfaction I got from how small the joysticks on the other Switch were. This is the one that I'll use the most whenever I'm not using whatever the fuck I was gonna say. The right Joy-Con I think is heavier than the left one. I might just be weaker in my left hand though. Maybe I'm just weaker in my left hand. That actually might be the case. Now, one thing I did have happen with my Switch, I think twice, is that either this one or this button, the right or the left buttons, stopped working. My fault, because I got angry at Mario Maker, but hopefully I'm not gonna let that happen with these, because these are not cooler. I mean, they are, but also I've seen videos about like how the magnets work and stuff, and the SR and SL buttons are metal, and that's a nice feel. Let's get into the actual like console part. If I can figure out how to get it out safely. It definitely, what's funny is that this looks like the little mini monitor that Lexi has. She got a little tiny monitor to put like Discord on. Oh man. That's so sick. Like even like looking at like the, I'm assuming that's the vent. Like look at that. That's so cool. I'll put fingerprints all over it. I don't want to do that. I cannot explain how excited I am to play Mario Kart. And they got the little, obviously the cartridge. That feels nicer than usual. It's got an actual like metal thing to like hold it in place. And it snaps in quite nicely. Now the moment you've all been waiting for is Oh my god. Oh my god, it feels huge. It feels deluxe. Switch Deluxe is what they should. No, they should have called it the Switch Snap. Or Switch, the Nintendo Snap would have made more sense. I have concerns about how it will sell. Not really anymore because... Oh, I also noticed they got rid of the little camera that was on the other one. Because I never really used that, so... But, I don't know, I'm just scared that stuff that'll happen, like the Wii U, people will think that it's just an upgraded console. And I could definitely see that with the Switch because it looks a lot similar to the original Switch. So I would feel like them calling it the Snap would have definitely made it more independent, I guess. But I also can see why they wanted to keep the Switch because it's one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles. Okay, here's the kickstand. I don't want to break it. Okay, I like that. It's very similar to the OLED, where it doesn't just pop off. It's like it's pretty like it's like in there. I like that. And then also it's got the micro USB slot right there, covered by the kickstand. Nintendo knows how to do sleek, I gotta say. Like, this is a sleek console. Like, man, I'm excited. Okay, let's set this off so I can look at the dock. Like, I'm so scared of like breaking it. What else? Oh, what else we got in here? We got the download code for My Kart World. Of course. You got the health and safety little pamphlet. We got the ultra certified cable HDMI. It's ultra high speed. I have so many HDMI cables here. And you got the little mouse extension pieces. I think is what these are. I'm having a really hard time showing it because I just want to look. I don't want to show. I don't like to share. I don't like to show you things. Got the nice little holder part. Let's go with this first. The new. So I guess I was kind of weird for the Switch 1 because I use this a lot. Obviously their version of it, I used it a lot. I thought there were supposed to be little buttons on these. Maybe that's just select ones. Ooh. But that was my go-to way to play the Switch when I wasn't playing it handheld, is I would put it on the little controller thing. Because, I mean, I like the Pro Controller, but I gave it away to my mom because I gave her my old Switch and the Joy-Cons were drifting, so hopefully that's not a problem here. The joysticks feel different, like, in comparison to the Switch. Yeah, that looks super dope, I must say. This one might honestly be less comfortable because they're taller, but it seems like they're just as close together as the last time, so it feels like my hands are a lot more squeezed in, but I also don't think that'll really be a problem, for me at least. It probably might be for people with bigger hands. Set that right there. We got, this is cool too, is that this time around it's no longer and it doesn't have the AC adapter built into it. It's its own little, maybe I should keep that twist tied so I don't tangle my cords. But they give you like a brick AC adapter, which is really nice. Because that means that you can then use this to charge off of, like, you know, oh, and it's USB-C to USB-C. It's not even to USB, so that might change what I was gonna say, but I don't know. What happens if you plug it into the bottom and plug it into the top? Because there's two USB-C ports on the new one for the camera that I did not get because I don't see the point. If you think it's gonna be good and you want to use it, then by all means go ahead. But it's not for me. I will stick with Discord. We got the new and improved Nintendo Switch dock. Dude, it looks sick. It looks hefty. And I'm assuming this back part pops off. Yep. So that you can. It's the exact same as the last one. It has the HDMI out, AC adapter, LAN, LAN, however you want to say it. I don't know. I was never taught. Though I will notice, I don't know if this was on the old ones. It might have been, but the docks I'm talking about. But the inside, the plastic on the inside is glossy, kind of like the Wii U discs. If you remember, like the edge of the Wii U disc, they were like shiny plastic. which means it's not gonna, there'll be less friction on the screen, meaning like on my OG Switch, the 2017 one, on the little corners of the screens, like kind of like here on the black borders, not on the screen itself, but on the borders, there's little scuff marks from putting it in and out of the dock because it's just plastic rails on plastic screen, so it's scratched up. I never really noticed. It never bothered me because it was never like distracting when I played games. But it's also cool to see that that won't be the case on this one. And they might have fixed that for the OLED dock. I don't know. I haven't looked at that very closely. So maybe, but I don't know. I feel like it's time to boot this up though, if it's charged. We're gonna do that. Oh, it won't. Okay, well, give me a second. Ooh, no! That would be like me to put a fucking scuff mark right on the peak right when I first get it. Yes. Sorry. I can't really see it. Alright. We got to see that boot up at least. The music is fun though. That beat goes fucking crazy. I'd pull some Corey Kenshin and start rapping, but I don't have the skill for that. I do like that it also has these little rubber parts on the bottom. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but they got little rubber, like feet, I guess, so that when you have when you have the kickstand out, it doesn't slide. But that also kind of keeps it from smacking directly on the console on accident. Wouldn't see why you would do that on purpose. I really like this song. I know it's just a little loop just to set those up, but it's cool. I don't know if they did that for the original Switch. I have internet, let's go. It feels like the Joy-Cons are more responsive. That could just be me pretending to have something to talk about. It feels like a big boy console now, you know what I mean? Like the Switch was like little kid, like very user-friendly. This feels sleek and like, I'm gonna open these. I'm so excited. I was literally just yesterday, I was like, got home from work, and obviously I have the Nintendo Music app, which is controversial, I know, I get it, whatever, but they just added the Tears of the Kingdom. Ooh, that's kind of a cool little feature to snap on. But yeah, what was I saying? They added the Tears of the Kingdom soundtrack to the Nintendo Music app, and so I was listening to the Ganondorf fight music, and it made me really want to refight Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom. And then I was like, well, I could just wait and play it on here. But then I was like, that defeats the purpose. I want to play it when I get home. The SL and SR buttons are really nice because I remember when Smash came out and we would have the Switch like at school or whatever, and you'd have to play with Joy-Cons. That shit would get annoying not having good buttons. Oh, that's so cool. The mouse is so cool. And I've said this several times on stream and to just people that I know. Look at that shit. I don't know if it's picking it up, but that shit's so cool. Ah, that's so cool. Such a cool concept. How do I pop this off the same way? Oh shit, that's so cool. That's such a smart design, dog. I love that. I guess that's how the OG Switch was too, but my biggest problem is I didn't buy a travel case, so it's gonna be kind of hard to like do that. But let me go grab my Switch because it wants me to do the system transfers. I will say, I think my one regret with the Switch is not playing it in handheld mode enough. Specifically the, the OLED one. hello, because it just looks so pretty. No, but I meant to say this earlier. But what I was gonna say though is that they better do Mario Paint 2 or port it to the SNES Online or SNES. You know what I'm talking about, the thing that comes with the online membership. But yeah, I like with the mouse. That's kind of like if they don't do that, that's a huge missed opportunity. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna set this all up. I'll report back when I have it set up on my desk, and you'll get to see. So that'll be super dope. So yeah. And here's the setup. Hell yeah, it looks clean as fuck. Got it plugged into the capture card, plugged into the PC. Oh yeah. Ready to stream? So, if you like this video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Yeah, follow me on Twitter, because I'm not active there, but do it anyways, because why not? But if you want to watch me play Mario Kart World, go to the Twitch, twitch.tv/pdoodle31, link in the description, and have a nice day.